It's my little babes. Think I can sit now? You think I can sit now? You're not gonna let me sit back. You're not gonna let me sit back? I guess not. See? I can get him. He's not letting me sit back. It's decided that's his seat. Alrighty then. 안녕하세요. 저는 Christina. Hey guys, it's Christy. So today I'm going to be doing a review to School 2015 Who Are You? That's the title of it. This was recommended by It's Just Me, Manila X. I think that's how you say it. Thank you very much for recommending me this drama. I freaking love this drama, and let me get into the story so you can see why. The drama is about this little girl who's she's bullied a lot. She's bullied severely. Eun B. She's a student at this school, this kind of little town, this little school. She's actually an orphan, and she doesn't work, but she kind of keeps the little kids in the orphanage where she was raised in line. She's like severely bullied at school. Actually, one of the first scenes that you see her in, she's being tortured basically by this little girl in her school. Kang Soo-young. It's her birthday, so they're kind of making a cake on her. It's horrible the way that she's treated. I guess like her only consolation is she keeps getting these packages, and they're full of like little presents. And this particular package that she gets, she's wearing, it's a sweater. You know, she gets it and she's really happy and all ecstatic about it. But she's bullied so much that she goes off to a bridge and she jumps. At about the same time, this school, this very prestigious little school, they're having a class outing. This girl, Ko Eun-byul, she is one of the students who is going in this outing. Cha Sung-ju is her best friend, and she's at the outing too. Lee Si-jun. They're kind of best friends, and so they're going on this outing together, and it's a whole class who are going out together. And as Eun-byul kind of sneaks off, and one of her friends notices but doesn't say anything about it, and then she comes back, and she's got a scratch, like she's on her neck. I think it's her neck. And her friends are like, well, what happened? And she's like, oh, nothing, I just fell. Whatever. You know, they don't think anything of it. The next day, when they're in the bathroom, she gets into a fight with Sung-ju. She didn't. And they leave the bathroom where they were all at. Except that she didn't forget her makeup bag, so she goes back to go get it, and then she comes back to Sung-ju. Somewhere along this time, Eun-byul disappears. They don't know where she is. They don't know what happened. They don't know how she disappeared. They don't know if somebody went into the bathroom and took her. All they know is that she's gone. Later on, you find out that when she snuck out, she actually got into a fight, a verbal altercation, with another of her best friends, Han Yi-an. He's a swimmer, and they've been friends forever. And he kind of wants to be more than friends, but she's not really into it. They got into an argument over that, and that's how she got the scratch. She fell and she got a scratch. But they know that she's not there anymore. She's gone. She's disappeared. So everybody kind of leaves. They go back home, and her mom is kind of, like, what the heck? Like, where's my daughter? They find her. When they take her home, they're in the hospital where she's at in the hospital. They realize that she doesn't remember anything. She doesn't have any memory. And when she gets back home, when she kind of gets back into school and with all her friends, she kind of realizes that the person that she was before she lost her memory isn't really somebody who she liked. People are telling her that she wasn't nice and that she wasn't good. And what she does start doing, though, is she starts being more, I guess, how she feels she should be now, which is, she's nice and she's considerate and she talks to everybody, not just her friends. There's a kid who comes in who hadn't been to the school or who hadn't been around these kids in a long time. Kong Tae-kwan. He is actually I don't know if he's like the headmaster or like the principal or what they would call him, the director, something like that. Person who runs the school, basically. Kind of like the principal. He's his son. But he's kind of a troublemaker, and he's kind of, always asleep and not very social. He's just kind of there. When he's at home, however, he's in his room all the time, doesn't give a damn about, what other people think, and so he does what he wants, kind of thing. She starts talking to him. He's kind of like taken aback by it, but it's like, well, I guess whatever. When they tell him that she doesn't have any memory about how she used to be, he kind of starts developing a friendship with her, and it turns into something more. He starts to like her, but she actually is really kind of starting to like Yan. Like she's not sure. It's odd because she knows that they're friends, but she doesn't know him as a friend. So she's just kind of going with her feelings for him. The thing is he's had a crush on her for ages. It's a great story to watch. Their story is very wonderful. I love watching it. It's a great little development that they have going on. Somewhere along the line, she does kind of start getting glimpses of her memory back, and she realizes that she's not Eunbyul. That's Star. Anyway, she realizes that she's not Eunbyul. She doesn't say anything at first. She's not planning on saying anything. She's not really sure what happened, how they could have possibly mistaken her for Eunbyul, until she realizes that they look exactly the same. She finds a diary, and in the diary she reads that Eunbyul found out that Eunbi is her sister, her twin sister. When I guess she's finally starting to kind of be comfortable in being in her sister's shoes, Kang Soo-young kind of appears out of nowhere. She's transferred schools from the school in the little town where she was to this prestigious school here. And when she sees B, she's kind of taken aback by their likeness, obviously because they're twins. Is the first to realize that Eunbi is pretending to be Eunbyul, and nobody believes her. Because Eunbyul has a standing with these people, and they're already established friends, everybody's trusting that Eunbi is Eunbyul. In turn, they're bullying the hell out of Soo-young, and she's kind of bound and determined to prove Eunbyul isn't Eunbyul. The problem is that when she's trying to prove that Eunbyul isn't Eunbyul comes back. She switches places again with her sister. Eunbyul is the one going to school, and Eunbi is at home. Soo-young kind of tells everybody, that Eunbyul is not Eunbyul. And Eunbyul is like, that's not true. Like, I'm right here, right? But Eunbi kind of decides that everybody has a right to know. Most especially Yian. Because Yian, not only does she have feelings for him, but he's been very, very sweet to her. He's been there when she needs to talk, and so she feels that he has a right to know. And she kind of explains what happened and why and everything. And in the end, Soo-young, even though she was telling the truth, Soo-young is still cast aside and looked down upon because of everything that she did to Eunbi. The only person who really has a problem with it is Yian. This drama was very different for me. It's not the first drama that I've had where two characters look alike and switch places. I saw Bride of the Century, but this is the first time that I saw a drama where one of the characters was dead and then wasn't. There were a lot of little twists and a lot of little surprises that happened throughout the drama. It's a really good drama. I really fell in love with it. Thank you so much for recommending it. It's a school drama. It is a high school drama, but it's a very well done high school drama. One of the main points that they touch on is bullying. And I hate bullying. I think bullying is the worst type of offense because it usually comes passed down from parents, and it's ridiculous. And that's the case with Soo-young. This is the first time that I've ever seen Kim So-hyun in anything, and let me tell you, I don't know if she's done anything before this or not because I haven't looked into her history, into her filmography. I was very impressed that she was able to play two such different characters, because Eunbyul is full of confidence and she doesn't let anybody talk down to her, and she stands up for herself and she stands up for others. For her to play a character like Eunbyul and then turn around and play a character like Eunbi, who's very timid and she's very shy and she's more it's not that she doesn't stand up for people, it's that she's more on the reserve side. It's very amazing. It's funny because Yian, he's been friends with Eunbyul for ages. When Eunbi is there and playing Eunbyul, he's laughing more, and he's laughing with her and he's having fun with her. And then when Eunbyul comes back, she's talking with him and she says something that's, mean and insensitive. And he gets angry and she's like, "Why are you angry? I'm always like this." And he says, "It's just that I never noticed it before. Now that I've had a chance to be with Eunbi, I know now the difference between the two." And that's true, so it's very impressive to me that she can play two very different characters and play them so convincingly. I'm always in awe of that. Nam Joo-hyuk plays Yian. This is the first time I've seen him in anything. I really like him. I think he's so cute. He's really tall and he's got a swimmer's build. I really loved him. I really did like Taekwak. I didn't like him as much as I liked Yian, but I did like him. Juk Sung-jae plays Taekwak. He's very good. He's very convincing. I like his character's depth. His character there's a lot more to his character than at first you see. And then once you get his backstory, he's very good. It's very, very emotional, very, very touching. I think besides the main characters, the four main characters, I think one of my favorite characters is actually Cha Sung-jo. She's very strong. She's a strong character. She's driven, and she's got such a great head on her shoulders and such a great heart. Let me know what you guys think. If you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know down in the comments below. If you would like to see this drama first and then drop me a line, that's even better. If you don't know where, I use Hulu.com on my computer. I use Hulu Plus on my phone, on my TV, and on my Xbox. I use Drama Fever on my computer, my Internet Ready TV, and my phone. I prefer Drama Fever because it's commercial free. I'm a premium member. I also use Drama.net because some of the dramas are not on Drama Fever. Drama.net is good. The only difference is, or the only thing is that you kind of have to, each episode comes in about 4 parts and you have to hit play after each part is done. But other than that, it's really good quality TV. It's really good quality video. That's it for today, guys. Have a great week. Take care. Travel safe. I don't think any of you have gone back to school, have you? Oh, I hope not. I start school next week. Awesome, right? Drag. Bummer. Right. So if any of you have already started school, stay positive, do your homework, and good luck with all your classes. So I'll see you next time. See you next Monday. Bye.